Hello YouTube, and welcome to my Mineways tutorial. For those of you who don't know what Mineways is, it is a program that allows you to take your Minecraft worlds and import them to a 3D editing or animating program such as Cinema 4D, 3ds Max or Maya. So let's get started. First of all, download Mineways from the link in the description below, or just simply type Mineways into Google. Once you have obtained Mineways, you can go ahead and open it. In the folder that your Mineways came in, you will see something that looks like this, apart from the tutorial folder. What these PNGs are, and this PNG, is texture packs for the program Mineways, and I'll show you how to change it later on. And TileMaker, you don't really need to worry unless you want to make your own texture pack for Mineways. So go ahead, open Mineways, and you will see a box like this, or an application like this. So to get your map or your world into Mineways, click File, Open World, and choose one of your maps. And of course, if it's not in your .minecraft saves folder, you can just choose Custom World or Open, and then choose wherever you've saved it. So I'm going to choose Tutorial, and you will see this, or something similar to this, if I be your world. Using the middle mouse button, you can scroll in and out to zoom in and out, and to select the bit that you want to have in Cinema 4D, just hold your right mouse button and drag. You'll see a box like this once you let go, and just click yes. And basically what this is that the area covered in the pinky purple color is what will be imported or exported for use in Cinema 4D. Now the controls on the top, the max height, self-explanatory, just tells you how high it's going to render out. If it's air, it doesn't really matter, it's not going to render air out. But if you have a very tall building, you'll want to keep this as 255 so you can get the whole building in your model. Since I don't, I'm just going to turn it down to this, and as you saw, as this got this color, it means that not all of the model is going to be shown. So I'm just going to make sure it's all nice and crisp. And then lower depth just simply means how far below surface it's going to go. So it's going to go 42 blocks below surface, or sea level. So once you've done this, you can click File, and like I said, if you want to change your texture pack, just click Set Terrain File and choose whatever terrain PNG you want. I'm going to keep it default and just click Export for rendering. You'll then want to save it wherever you wish to, and then a box like this will appear. So most of the time you would want to just leave it as it is, but if you want to do more complex animations such as creeper explosions, you'd want to tick individual blocks. And I suggest using small areas if you're going to use individual blocks, as it's basically very demanding on your computer. But I'm going to leave it unticked and click OK. And if you just saw the blue bars appearing here, it just tells you how far along it's gone. And since it's gone, it means it's done. You can click out of Mineways and go to where your files are saved. Mine's saved here. You'll then see 5 files: an MTL file, OBJ, alpha PNG, RGB PNG, and RGBA PNG. You won't be using the alpha PNG or the MTL file, but there's no need to delete it. So what you want to do is open your OBJ file in your 3D software, and this should pop up on other systems, but this is Cinema 4D. And what you want to do is have scale 1, and you want this to be in meters. This is because Minecraft's blocks are 1 by 1 meters. Click OK, and then your world will be here. And as you can see, it's untextured. So what you want to do is click in the Materials tab, and while pressing Control, tap A. As you can see, everything's now highlighted, and on Mac you'd want to use Command A. So once you've highlighted all of them, go to your materials tab and go to textures and click the ellipses. So from here you want to click rgb.png, the middle one, and click open. As you can see, the whole thing has now been textured, but doesn't look that great. So what you want to do is go to sampling, none. That may not seem like it did much difference, but you'll see later on its effect. Now from basic, you can untick specular, and as you can see, it just made it look a lot better already. And that's because the specular doesn't look great for Minecraft animations. And then we want to do click alpha, go to the alpha tab, and while these are still highlighted, click the texture ellipses and choose RGBA, not the black one, but the color one. And what this has done is made your tall grass more see-through, so you can see in between the blades. This is also done for the leaves of trees. And just like you did with color, choose sampling, none. And once you've done this, you now have your Minecraft world. So once you have your Minecraft world, what next? Well, first of all, you want to create a background. And an easy way to do this is to click over here, hold your left click, and now choose sky. And in your materials tab, create a new material and untick specular. You can leave it on, but it looks better without. And where it says texture, don't click the ellipses, but click the arrow and choose gradient. Now from here, double click on this square here and you'll see this. Where it says type, change 2D U to 2D V. V for vertical. And now you want to choose your two colors for the gradient. Your first one will most likely be a light blue, so I'm going to choose this, and your second one a darker blue. Unless you're doing a nether, you'd want to do it red. And of course you can make it darker to symbolize nighttime. And once it's done, just click out and drag onto sky. And as you can see, it looks much better, more like a Minecraft world. Now from here, if I rendered it out, it will look very dark. So what I'm going to do is add a light. For me, I usually use infinite light as it just makes it look a lot better than the others. So as you can see, there's a white line, and wherever this white line is pointing is the direction of the infinite light. So since it's pointing in front of me, you can see all the light is that way, whereas if I turned it here, it is pitch black. So what you can do is rotate this in a direction you want all light to be. For example, if it was 90 degrees, that means it's going to be midday. I'm going to make it about here, so that is about 11 o'clock in the morning. And the cool thing about this is it doesn't have to be on top of your thing. It could be anywhere on the map, but it always looks the same. So there you go, you have a lit setup. And now from here, you could change your render settings, if you haven't already, to these. 1920 by 1080. This is 1080p, which is full HD. Then you want to go to anti-aliasing, and from geometry you just click best. And this is optional, but most people do it. You can add ambient occlusion and global illumination. So ambient occlusion you can leave as it is. However, in global illumination you want to go to irradiance cache and from record density you want to go to medium to low. This doesn't have a noticeable effect, but it reduces the rendering times. Once you have that, click out from there, and you may be thinking, well, it still looks kind of bad, it looks really un-Minecraft like, and this is because it's just not rendered. Once you render it, it looks exactly like Minecraft, as I will now show you. Anyway, this is what it will look like. I'm not going to render out the whole thing, as it's going to take a while. As you can see, it looks very good. Now, in most cases, people delete the tool grass, and since I didn't choose individual blocks, just to zoom out here, every dirt block is connected to every dirt block, and every grass to every grass, every stone to every stone, and iron to every iron, etc, etc. So as you can see, all the grass blocks have been lifted. And also that means that it's hollowed out, whereas if you chose individual blocks, it would literally be like Minecraft. So once you've done this, you are ready to go and to start animating. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos throughout the year. Thank you and goodbye.